Play action. Now it's Carr. Out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Get down.
Throwing again. Carr. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Now Carr again. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Derek Carr in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They start the second half with Lacey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot. Of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8.
5-man box. Shoot. 29. 93.
Here's Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Carr throwing on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mariota now to throw on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing is Mariota. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one results in 35 yards. First down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A toss play to Hunt. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now it's Hunt, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. To throw is Mariota. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Slips past it. Derrick Henry all alone. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mariota on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That's some strong running. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. His throw incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Steps away to his left. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They begin with Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Carr. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw, Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Carr now to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Dancing to his left. Looking deep here for Maclin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
What can Carr do now with his drive? Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
The Cardinals on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hard to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And Murray's kick is up and good. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.